Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tina here. Today I am doing my July favorites haul. I don't have a lot of things here for the month of July, but I will say what I have, I am absolutely loving. First thing I want to share with you guys is this bag. It is a backpack purse, which this is the first time I've ever owned a purse like this one. And this is from JW PEI. I hope it's either JW PEI or JW PEI. I'm not quite sure how they pronounce that last word, but I love this bag. Full disclosure, they sent me the bag for free. I've been using it for about a month. It is amazing. They're not sponsoring the video. They're not paying me to talk about the bag. And if the bag sucked, I would tell you the truth. The bag sucked. But the truth is, this bag is amazing. Part of it is design. I've never had a backpack purse before. And just being able to be hands-free, to just wear this on one shoulder and have the weight on your back is amazing. I used this a while ago when I took my boys to the zoo, and I was able to have sunscreen, bottled water, my wallet, my car keys, my phone, several snacks, sunscreen. Did I say sunscreen? I mean, I filled this bad boy up. It is shocking just how much this bag can hold, because it doesn't really look enormous. It's really not. And once it's on your back, it doesn't feel heavy at all. And then it closes at the top with like this toggle. And then to open it, you just slide the toggle down and it opens up into an enormous bag inside. And then there is a pocket here. I'm going to try to fish it out. There's a pocket here with an open flap, and then there's also a zipper pocket for something that you want to keep secure. So I was able to put my phone in the flap one, put some necessities in the zipper, and then just neatly stack everything inside. And then you do have a pocket on the front, although because this is on your back, I would be very hesitant to put anything in that front pocket, just because someone could very easily take whatever is in that pocket and walk away with it, and you would not even be any the wiser that something was removed from this pocket. So for me, this pocket's purely decorative, not a functioning pocket. It's incredibly well made. The thing that blows my mind about this bag, it's vegan leather. I know I did a purse review like a year ago on Teddy Blake, and a lot of you were very upset that I was using a purse that was made from real leather. But this one is 100% vegan leather, and it doesn't look like it though, because usually I'm not a fan of vegan leather or PVC or pleather, as it used to be called a long time ago, because it looks fake. It usually looks, I don't know, it just looks poorly made. This stuff, you don't know. It feels very soft. It feels like leather. But if you go to their website, and their website is jwpei.com, and they have all their bags there. They just have some amazing bags for sale, and you would swear that it was the real deal. Also, the price points for these are much better than the Teddy Blake ones, because with this one, this big bag is $179, and you can just tell by the way it's made, you're going to use this for a long, long time. But they have bags starting like $59 and up. And I think $179, I think this is the most expensive bag they have on their entire website. And this does come in also like a khaki color. So if black's not your thing, you can get it in a tannish khaki color. I don't own any black bags, so I thought I would choose this color. It seemed to be very practical for me. And one of the reasons I selected this bag for myself, I am going back to first grade, and we will be doing field trips. I know we're having a field trip right away, I think late September. where we will all be going to the farm slash orchard slash pumpkin patch. And with fourth graders, I didn't put that much worry into going on a field trip. I threw a few Band-Aids in my purse, and if I had a child who had like an inhaler for asthma, I just stuffed that in my purse and we were gone. Going back to first grade, all that changes. Suddenly going on a field trip with first graders, you need everything from wipes to hand sanitizer to Band-Aids to spare snacks and just, yeah. So honestly, having a large bag like this to hold all the supplies I'm going to need for field trips, it became a necessity. And the fact that this will be a hands-free bag, and so I will have both arms available to tend to my students while carrying everything we need, this bag is going to be a godsend. It really, really is. So I will be sure to link their website in the description box below if you want to go and check out their vegan products. But I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed with that purse. Moving on to the next thing I want to share with you guys. I am going to be sharing some cosmetics with you. I don't have a lot, but recently I started using the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and oh my God, I love that foundation. Just love it to death. And several of you commented that I needed to try the other products in the IT line because you guys thought that a lot of their products were amazing, not just the CC cream. So one of the first things I got was this, and this is, let me make sure I'm reading everything correctly here. This is the Je ne sais quoi Complexion Perfection palette. And this palette has become my everything because in one palette you have pretty much everything you need. This is their Bye Bye Pores pressed translucent powder. So once you have on your foundation, once you have on your concealer, you would then go in with a brush and use this as an all over face powder. You just put it everywhere and it makes your pores go away. This is the blush I am currently wearing on the apples of my cheeks today. I am using this contour powder here to just give a little definition to my cheekbones, and then the highlighter goes on the tops of your cheekbones. So it's an all-in-one palette. All the colors work for me. That like never happens. Honestly, it is such a rare thing to have every single color in a palette work for you. Usually you'll spend a ton of money, get a palette, and half. If you're lucky, you like half of it, which is one of the reasons why I don't even really buy big palettes anymore, because I just, after frustration of just wasted money, wasted product, I've kind of stopped buying palettes. This one though, thank you guys for recommending it to me because this thing is amazing. You just throw this in your bag and you're good to go. Another IT cosmetic that I want to share with you guys is this one. This is the Je ne sais quoi Vitality Lip Balm, and when you first look at it, it is clear, but when you rub it on your lips, it turns a it takes a moment, but it turns into a very soft pink color, and it's perfect. It really is. This is all you need on those days when you're having like a no makeup look. On a day when you're just wearing foundation and concealer and some mascara. This is amazing to throw on too because it gives just a hint of color to your lips, but this is so smooth and so buttery without feeling greasy. I love lip balms, I really do. This is by far the best lip balm I've ever had. This is called the Vitality Lip Flush 4-in-1 Reviver Lipstick Stain. So it will stain your lips with a very soft pink color. It's just amazing. And when you put it on, you're just like, I mean, it feels really, really good. And then along the same lines with the Je ne sais quoi Vitality, I also picked up also it's a Je ne sais quoi, but this one's called Blurred Line Smooth Filled Gel Cream Lipstick, and this is in the color Perfect Pink Flush. And so this one is a pink color, and it goes on. It's, again, just the creamiest lipstick you will ever use. It's just so creamy and perfect on your lips, and it really is a perfect pink color. It really is like the only color you need. Now it's called Blurred Lines. So I think in theory the idea is that you put the lipstick on, and if you're a person who has like lip wrinkles, this would like smooth out your lip wrinkles. I don't really have lip wrinkles yet, so how effective that is for like removing signs of aging, I don't know. But for me, I love this lipstick. Wow. These two are the only two that's been in my purse for a month now. Yeah, I just take them everywhere. The last IT cosmetic I'm going to share with you guys is the IT Brow Power. Now this is the mini. When I was buying the lipsticks, they had a little end cap in the store with different sample sizes of IT cosmetics, and I was wanting to try this one, but I didn't want to buy the big one because it's not cheap. You know, these products, anytime you step into Sephora or Ulta, you know you are about to drop some big bucks. And so I didn't really want to buy one if I didn't know for sure I was going to like it. But so this mini was only $12, and it's called Universal Taupe. So right off the bat, I'm like, how can one brow pencil really be universal? But it works for me. I used this brow pencil when I was a blonde, and it worked perfectly. And today I am wearing this brow pencil and I am a brunette, and it works perfectly. The color really is, in my opinion, spot on. And so you do have a wider tip at the head of the pencil, and then of course the other end you have the spoolie, which you then use to brush out. If you get clumps anywhere, you use that and it brushes it all out smoothly and perfectly and makes for a perfect brow. But yeah, I've actually stopped using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in favor of using this one. And then I will say, when the time comes that this mini runs out and I do buy a full size, this will actually last much longer than the Anastasia, simply because the creamy lead inside is much larger than the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I go through those Anastasia Brow Wizzes really fast, because at the end of the day there's just not a lot of product in there because the pencil is so narrow. So that is it for cosmetics. The next thing I want to share with you guys for the month of July is a little tech item. I had a couple of portable speakers here at the house that I received in like subscription boxes, but one by one those assorted speakers kind of died on me. So I turned to Amazon Prime to find a little portable speaker that had some amazing sound. And this is called the Amazon Basics Portable Bluetooth Speaker. It's not that big at all, and this is by far the best sounding little speaker I've ever had in this price point. Age and I, we actually went to a couple of different stores and we were listening to portable speakers, and yes, you know, if you're willing to drop $60 for a little speaker, you will get better sound than this. And if you're willing to drop, you know, $129 for a portable speaker, you will get better sound than this. This sucker, I bought it for $19.99, and it is currently on sale at Amazon Prime for $17.99. $20, and the sound is amazing. You can also buy more than one and hook up all of them to your phone and have multiple speakers going throughout the house playing the same song at the same time. So let's say you wanted to buy 3 of these to have real surround sound going on. You can get 3 of these for the price of 1 from Best Buy, where Age and I were at when we were trying out different speakers. So yeah, if you're in the market for an amazing speaker that's not going to bankrupt you, these are amazing. And it is wireless, it is Bluetooth. You have a charging port that comes with this. It's just a USB universal charger. And this charges in just like an hour, and it's good for about 10 hours post charging. I mean, I've actually had days where I've used this thing from like morning to evening because I've been busy cleaning the house or just putzing around the house, and I just had my music going on, so I would have something to listen to while I was cleaning. A charge on this, a full charge, lasts forever. And then if you want to have multiple ones stationed, you could just plug it into the cord and just leave it there and leave it plugged in at all times. You don't even have to worry about unplugging it. But if you do want to take it out to the deck or the backyard, amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, now the next thing I want to share with you guys is some things that I have been reading and watching. And I just finished the book not that long ago called The Couple Next Door. Let me pull this up and go to the cover. This is by the author who wrote, oh, actually no, it's not. I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of The Woman in the Cabin. I'm not sure if this one, I'm not sure what she's written before this one, but if I can go to the cover, come on, cover. This seems to be a very popular book. I'm seeing it on a lot of places that are selling books. It seems to be, I've seen it at Target, I've seen it at a few other places. So I don't know if it's on the bestsellers list or anything like that, because I never look at that. I usually just find a book I want to read and I read it. But this was amazing. I don't want to give too much away, but let's just say there's 2 couples and one couple's baby goes missing. And then the police get involved and the whole story's going on and on and on. Where's the baby? Who took the baby? Why was the baby taken? How did they know that the baby would be unsecured at this time? It could be snatched. What role, if any, did the other couple have to play with it? I mean, it's just wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's twists and turns and plot changes. And usually when I'm reading this type of a thing, I'm almost always disappointed because I can guess the ending halfway through something. Did not see that coming. Did not. I mean, some points I did go, okay, yeah, all right, I think I know who. But there was still a game changer, just a complete shocker at the end of this book that just, it will keep you engrossed from beginning to end. I think I read this whole book in 2 days. I was just addicted. I was one of those things where I stayed up to like 1 o'clock in the morning reading the book because I could not put it down. So if you're looking for a really great whodunit, it's a mystery, it's a little thriller, yes. And there's a lot of dastardly people in this book, I will say that. The next book I'm currently reading right now, I'm about 25% through it, and I am loving it because you've got a spooky old house, and I'm all about spooky old houses. And they said, this is called The Widow's House. Let me see if I can zoom in there. And again, I'm only about 25% of the way through it, but you have a young couple who is struggling financially. They find themselves in a situation that would not necessarily be something that people in more better monetary situation would choose to be in, but they kind of have no choice. And I don't want to give too much away, but yes, you need to read it. Creepy, awesome. I love scary stuff. I totally love scary stuff. So yes, those are the 2 books I am recommending for the month of July if you're just looking for some amazing, interesting reads. And finally, as far as TV goes, what I have been watching lately, I have two guilty pleasures I'm going to talk about. The first one is Pretty Little Liars. I know it's been on Netflix for a while, but you know, I don't really have time during the school year. So summer vacation finally came and vacations were finally over, and I finally got to like just be home and binge watch the last season of Pretty Little Liars, and it was awesome. Totally awesome. I did not expect that ending. And I will say there's a part of me that's a little disappointed in that ending. I think the ending that they chose, they kind of took the easy way out as opposed to choosing someone else to be AD. But yeah, all in all, I mean, I've been watching this series for years now, and it was great to actually see it wrap up and really wrap up and finally answer all of the questions. Whether you like the answer or not, you actually got an answer for any question there was. There were absolutely no loose ends left. Everything was finished. And if you've watched Pretty Little Liars, you know that that's never happened before. At the end of a season, it doesn't happen. There's always loose ends and there's always questions. So it was nice to see it wrap up and do it justice. And then another thing I have been watching, guilty pleasure, I have been watching The Real Housewives of New York. Wow. Usually, I don't know why, this is the only one of the Real Housewives shows I've watched. I never watched any of the other ones. I think it's got to do with a book that I read years ago called Momzilla. It was like one of those mommy books, the mommy wars that happened in Manhattan, and just how, you know, uppity all the Manhattan mommies were and how they looked down on each other. So I've always been a little fascinated with that. So I think that might be why the Real Housewives of New York appealed to me, because it is, you know, that Manhattan mentality. But so even though there's no kids in the show, I mean, and then most of them aren't even housewives anymore. Most of them are all, actually I think except for Luann, they're all divorced. So, but anyway, yes, I have been loving The Real Housewives of New York, and oh my God, as much as I've enjoyed that show, I have to admit there are cringe-worthy moments, especially this season, Ramona and Sonia. I mean, I cannot even tell you how many times that I'm watching the show and I just, I'm so embarrassed for them. You know, I'm just like, how can you not realize what you're saying, what you're doing? And I realize it's not really real. There are contrived scenarios in all of these, but yeah, Ramona is not painting herself in a very good light. None of them are. I mean, truthfully, none of them are, but she's really, wow. Just wow. Anyway, that's all I have for my July favorites, and I would love to hear your comments on any of these items down below. Let me know what you think, and also be sure to check the description box. I will have links to everything here. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you do. If you want to see more from the future, click that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later.